Okay, here's the deal. What you're about to see is my review for Lil Wayne's album, The Carter 4. If you saw my previous video where I reviewed 3 albums, I mentioned that this review was actually supposed to be attached to that video, but I removed it because I didn't want that video to be too long, and I actually rated this album incorrectly. So what you're about to see is the review as I recorded it, as I edited it, as it was intended to be seen. But by the end of it, I will give my official rating, my correct rating. So here's the review. Okie dokie, last album is actually the newest album. It's Lil Wayne's new album, The Carter 4. I am definitely a glutton for punishment with this guy. I claim from time and time again not to like this guy, yet I continue to revisit his music. See, here's my issue with the guy, and this is my opinion, so all you big diehard Lil Wayne fans don't get all butthurt with me saying this. There are times where I see potential in this guy, where I believe he can rhyme like a true MC. He has the ability to be a legitimate MC. The problem is, he usually crowds out and makes these repetitive rhymes that have no meaning, no skill, no substance, and it almost seems like he does it on purpose because he knows his fans are gonna buy his music no matter what. And that causes me to lose respect for the guy. Now we have The Carter 4, another example of Wayne's inconsistencies. Production for the most part is fine, good actually, but I'm really sick of that repetitive little beat that hip-hop has nowadays. I don't know what you call it, but it's that but his rhyming style, typical. It gets really dumb sometimes. That guy seriously needs to lay off the drugs. There are moments where he flows hard, he seems focused. Others where he just slows it down and just basically wastes time. This is a common problem I have with Lil Wayne albums. I couldn't listen to it without stopping and going outside and clearing my head. I will say that this album is better than The Carter 3, and I'm definitely not going to mention those other 2 disasters that were released after that. The interesting thing to me is that the album's best songs don't actually have Lil Wayne on them. There's an interlude featuring Tech 9 and Andre from Outkast, which is awesome, and the outro featuring Bun B, Nas, Shine, who doesn't sound like Shine no more. It seems like he's been smoking way too many cigarettes in prison, and Busta Rhymes. I did listen to the deluxe edition, which features 3 bonus tracks. I Like the View, Mirror featuring Bruno Mars, and 2 Shots. I didn't like any of them. Again, I'm not a fan, but there are the occasional Wayne highlights that I hope to hear, and this album does give me a few of those, which is more than I could hope for. My favorite tracks, or at least the ones that I kinda liked, I'm gonna go ahead and say 6 foot, 7 foot, just cause that shit bumps. The interlude, like I mentioned, with Tech 9. I do like John, even though Rick Ross gets annoying with his I got my chopper in the car. President Carter, which has a very smooth and simplistic hip-hop beat, and has a very steady flow from Wayne. And the outro, which again does not feature Lil Wayne. So my final score for that one is gonna be 3 out of 5 stars. It's not for me. 3 stars. Yeah, such a fucking idiot. Lil Wayne is just not a good artist, people. I apologize. I have to say it. He just is not a consistent MC, consistent artist. There are far better artists out there that deserve your support. But hey, I don't want to rant about this guy. I probably shouldn't have listened to this album. I just was hoping it was going to be something good. Just didn't turn out that way. So my official rating for the album, what I'm actually going to give it, 2 stars out of 5. Oh, by the way, where I said this is better than The Carter 3, not true. They're probably the same. If anything, this album is actually worse because it should have been an improvement. Alright guys, this is probably going to be my final music review. My previous video is not doing so well. We'll see how this one does. I think I'm just going to stick to movie reviews. Anyway, I'm out. Once again, support good hip-hop, which is not Lil Wayne. Support good music. What?